type of a season he can have. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Bree's going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Haywood. Whoa. Check that. We want Mike 52.
Breeze now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 13. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Protein spill.
Running with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Jalen Ramsey running down. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 52.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Check. 21. Hey, Foxtrot.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
2nd and 5. And that's complete. It's Green here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates as they are now on the board here in the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Breeze now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the Saints 41.
Go there. 70, Indy. New York Orchids. Get it.
1st down, here's White. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2nd down and inches. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's a 2nd and 7. Rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a long day. Let's get a wonder. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, orbit.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Easy, opposite. Block 52. Block 52. 52's the mark.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Hey, two.
Now Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
You ready? 52. Let's go. Man, 11. Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Sammy! Hey! High 7! Over! Hey, watch the slant! Watch the slant!
Again, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Now Breeze lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. The Charger drive about to get going. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let him know. Tighten up.
They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to Cooks. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now Benjamin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A first throw here for the backup Taylor, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
The Saints take over. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 31, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor going to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Kill. Let's make these babies cry. Here, 21.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Breeze now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Over. 13.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Taylor. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Taylor. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Here's Taylor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
Short game last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now it's Taylor. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Show it up. Recon, 132 fighter.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
It's now 4th down.
So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down.
3 down, 3 down. 57, Mike 57. Get ready. Ready, catch.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for New Orleans, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.
Ladies and gentlemen,